首位に立っているポーランドとの対戦です。そしてなおこの試合ポーランドチームは勝てばオリンピック出場が決定します。ポーランドチームは勝てばオリンピック出場です。For the team Poland, winning of this match means getting a ticket to the Rio de Janeiro Olympics. 大事な試合です。勝てばオリンピック出場、ティームポーランド。
Welcome back to Tokyo, and it's Poland against Venezuela for Olympic qualifying. The Rio Games 2016 is the aim. For Venezuela, they're yet to claim a point in the tournament. The only team to have not worried the statistics in that respect. You can see there Poland, by virtue of playing one less match than France and Iran, trail at the moment, but they've got the perfect record as far as wins go. 4 played, 4 wins. France and Iran winning today. Iran in an exciting 5-set thriller against China. France in straight sets over Canada. So that's the result of the table. I'm sure it'll change before day's end. And the Venezuelan lineup, their strength is certainly their attack, their weakness, their blocking ability. And that's an area they'll have to be very, very strong indeed against this awesome Poland lineup. Loreto's been consistent. Pineroa is their captain and chief points gatherer. Rojas has been hot and cold, as has Chiara and Rivas. Vincenzo Nucci wants more out of his big name players. They'll have to be at their very best to push Poland, who were just absolutely phenomenal last night. Just a fantastic lineup. World number 2, current world champions. Bushik was good. Kurek was their top scorer. Kubiak was a very good contributor last night. So Poland have a chance to recapture top place if they are to win against the Venezuelans. Poland beating China after being 2 sets to love down last night in what was certainly a thrilling contest. Bartosz Kurek was outstanding with 19 spikes, a block and a couple of aces. The Venezuelans were outspiked, outblocked and outserved by Canada yesterday. And they need to really lift in all areas if they are to instigate any sort of challenge for Olympic qualification. They're dead last on the group. Let's now hear the national anthems of both Venezuela and Poland.
Ladies and gentlemen, please words for the national anthem of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. national anthem of the Republic of Poland.
Huge support for Poland in Tokyo. For Olympic qualification, they missed out on an automatic place for Rio, finishing outside the top 2 of the World Cup last year. They won the battle of defences last night against China, the 2 best defensive teams in the competition. They combined that with some very impressive hitting indeed. Stéphane Antiga, the French-born coach, is the man that's led them since the 2014 World Championship.
Presentation of the international referees. The first referee is Mr. Muranaka Shin from Japan.
Mr. Shin Muranaka from Japan is the first referee. Fabrizio Pasquali from Italy, his assistant.
Pasquali from Italy.
The officiating has been first class at this Olympic qualifying tournament. You would expect Poland to make some significant changes to their starting lineup after being 4 from 4, but they can't afford any slip-ups with France and Iran winning today.
Number 3, Fernando Gonzalez. Number 7, Edson Valencia.
And there's the lineup for Venezuela. Pineroa is the key man. Carrasco's been a consistent setter throughout the tournament. Salerno comes in. Valencia, Gonzalez, Quijada. And Mata is the libero for Venezuela.
Number 18, Jonathan Quijada. Libero,
there's their coach, Vincenzo Nacci, Italian-born. Certainly has had a really tough time of it with his team a little bit down on their best form at this tournament. All their big guns were firing last night. 2 sets to love down. They were against a very good Chinese team. Kurenka starts. He was outstanding. Kloss, Lomash. Kubiak is their captain. Mojdanek, Bushek, and Zatorski is their libero. Bushek did provide some very big moments in attack last night for Poland. There is a very composed coach, Stéphane Antiga. Became an instant hero when he led his country to World Championship gold in front of home fans in 2014 with that finals win over Brazil, 3-1. See if Poland can continue their form of last night into what will be a very different encounter against Venezuela. Their captain, Mikhail Kubiak, the serve to commence. Opposite Pineroa. Serving mistake by the setter, Carrasco. 1-1 first set. Pereira has to deal with a triple block. And that is huge. Just a clear example of how big and strong the Polish blockers are. No way through there. 2-1 to Poland on the serve of Karol Klos. They play quickly, and it doesn't find the open court. It's a good tactic just to play as quickly as you can with precision for Venezuela, just to outpoint the solid blockers of Poland. 2-2. Fernando Gonzalez is one of Venezuela's better servers. Winds into the action. Quebec can't find the open court. Good tip over. It's kept up by Poland. Oh, that's brilliant. Wonderful stuff by the captain, Quebec. Went for control, just to top spinning it into court. Open central area exploited by the Polish number 13. Here's Bartosz Kurek, the star of last night, but he sends that serve into the net. 22 points, 19 spikes, 1 block and 2 aces last night. 6th top scorer overall in the tournament. Valencia. And they do change their rhythm up brilliantly. This very gifted Polish lineup. Mosdadek, tallest man in the team at 211 centimetres. In fact, only one player plays outside of Poland, and that's their captain, Quebec, who plays his club volleyball in Turkey. Solid defence there by the Poles. Pereira tries the other angle. Certainly he's hit an out ball there. 4-4 Venezuela. Bushek just lost his bearings. Positive start by the South Americans. Serve just out. And look at the numbers that Venezuela generated yesterday in their straight sets loss to Canada. Only one player above double points or double figures, Pereira with 12. So their other support casts were down on form. And that's a lot better, playing with speed. Jonathan Chiara rising strongly. Block not set there by Poland. 5-5 opening set. Just such a well-balanced lineup. They've won the Grand Slam as far as major titles are concerned, Poland. Olympic champions in '76, 2 times world champions, World League winners, and of course European champions. Pereira off the block, 6-6. Really competitive start by Venezuela. Should be easy pickings, and it is. Strong work by the captain, whose eyes off the serve with Poland leading 7-6. Got a fair jumper. Good topspin, back court. Gonzalez can only stroke it back. Excellent set, and he's rising from deep. Kubiak covering from territory. Poland the first to 8 points in the technical timeout. Opening set.
Bravo ragazzi! Bravo!
They had to go 5 sets against the Chinese last night. Let's see how it plays out physically for the Poles. They're a very strong, fit team. Kurak denied. Pinarara from deep. Ambitious spike from that type of range. Set wasn't quite to his liking. 9 sets to Poland. It does help, doesn't it, when all but one play their club volleyball in the nation of Poland. I mean, the federation schedules to suit the national team. Scrambling play. Kurak with the set. And it's rolled into the block for a point to the Poles. Bartosz Kurak, the top scorer both last night and in the tournament, just went for the edge of the hand, and he got the result he was looking for. Good leap, but it's long. Stretching there. There's the number 8, Salerno. Venezuela call a timeout. Poland leading 11-6 opening set.
Necessitano che si muova la cosa ma incomoda sulla pelota alta, pazienza, una difesa más cuando no atacan fuerte, eso tenemos que hacer, ok, vamos, subimos, si es un cambio de pelota, después subimos un contraataque, de nivel, vamos muchachos, vamos, no hacemos solo la cosa fácil, no hacemos solo la cosa fácil.
After staying with Poland, early points to the first set, the Poles have now got a 5-point break. Venezuela need to serve a lot better than they did yesterday. They've only taken 2 sets in the tournament against Japan and Australia. Valencia rose well. When they've played quickly, they've been competitive. They need to find the right service to their big hitters. One-handed set with Clever by Carrasco. He serves now. Good set, excellent work. And it's thumped to ground by Carol Close. Good. Gonzalez got his leap and connection spot on. That's what the wide players from Venezuela can do. They can hurt their opposition, but just has been strewn by too many errors and lapses in matches they've played at this tournament. Gonzalez at the service line. Oh, that's brilliant. Fantastic scrambling by the South Americans. Sent over by Kurak. Pinarara rolls it on the top of the block. They stay in the point though. Kurak should end it, but Gonzalez scrambles back port. Pinarara off the block for a point to Venezuela. 3-point spread, first set. Good rally. Both teams combining defense with attack. On the serve of Gonzalez. He's got one of the better jumpers in this Venezuelan lineup, but he overcooks it. Back to a 4-point spread. And there's the hulking figure of Bartosz Kurak. Good return, Salerno, and now he tries to effect it. And off the boot there of the libero, and it won't find its way back into court. Pavel Satorsky getting enough on that to deny the spike, but 0.1 for Venezuela. 10-13. Valencia delivers flat. It's rolled over and it falls the right way. Rafael Bushak just went for placement over power. Challenge thrown in by the South Americans.
The challenge is net touch.
Net touch challenge by Vincenzo Nacci. Pretty confident he'll get it. There's 12 camera angles in total that are at the disposal of the officials. Let's see if there was a net touch.
The challenge was not successful.
No net touch, so 14-10, the score remains. At the line, Rafael Bushak. Pereira with great vengeance. That's his hitting sweet spot. When he gets a decent set from Carrasco on the angle, can just hit it across the block. Wasn't quite set there from Poland. And the captain goes to the line. Aided by the tape. Kubiak at the second attempt. Just strokes it down the line. There was a lack of defensive cover. Pereira had to lunge to his right and couldn't make effective contact. It's the experience of all that World Championship success. 9 of this squad was a part of that 2014 World Championship gold medal winning team in Poland. Double touch picked out. Technical timeout. The Poles leading 16-11. Opening set.
Bravo Kubi. Bravo. Bravo assicuratia, panowie, tak jest. Na zagrywce, panowie, strefy konfliktowej, to działa.
In control, 16-11 to Poland, opening set. After Venezuela had a solid start to the match, mistakes have crept in. The giant figure of Marcin Mojdanek at the service line. Good work by Salerno. Finding the block for a 0.1. Touch off the block. And after adjudication between the first and second referees, point to Venezuela. Will it be a challenge, do you think? It is. Fired in by Stefan Antiga.
The challenge is antenna touch.
Net touch challenge. You can smile when you've got a cushion in the first set. May get a little tighter if they lose the challenge, though. Let's see how it plays out. Officials poring over the vision. Nothing definitive at the moment. panel of officials have to be unanimous with the challenge system. Pineroa pretty relaxed. I think it's the longest challenge we've seen so far in 5 days of competition. So it must be a very, very tight call. Still nothing conclusive. Looks like Venezuela will retain the point.
The challenge was not successful.
Yep, there's the net touch on the left. You saw the rippling with the Polish player just making contact. Now they're just trying to clarify it with the Japanese first referee. He certainly doesn't want to be involved in a debate of any sort. Decision's been made. Serve with Venezuela. They trail by 3 points first set. That's a good set. And that's sent to ground aggressively by Kubiak. Polish captain in fine form in this opening set. Pineroa, well defended. Another bite for the Venezuelan captain. Off the block. So they're making things very, very interesting in this first set. Pineroa looks like he's in the mood. Off the touch of Kubiak. Sends it down. And Karol Klos with quick reaction at the net. And that's the definition of playing quickly. Giving the defence no chance. Kubiak winds up on the serve. Gonzalez has to sit and wait. Wasn't the best set. Here's correct. Another bite here for Poland. And Kubiak has the number 4 sprawling hectomata for Venezuela, but in vain. And they creep closer, 19-14, opening set. Nice transition. And slapped over by Carrasco. Quick reaction from the Venezuelan setter. Last met at the World Olympic Qualifying Tournament, these two teams back in Portugal 2004. Poland won in straight sets, secured first place and qualification for the Athens Games. Venezuela finished second but failed to qualify. Good defence off the Vucek spike. And the block fell the wrong way for Poland. Point to Venezuela. Despite the triple block, good cover. Karol Klos has had a good opening. The middle blocker, who stands just over 200 centimetres. (2016). Carrasco, excellent reverse set. Good scrambling by Marta. And it was a tough one to overcome. It's a carry picked up by the second referee. So point to Venezuela. Carry by Mojdanek. And a chance for Fernando Gonzalez to find his best serving game. It's the tape. And he just set it back into court. Bušek. And it's put away here by Valencia. So Venezuela making Poland work in this first set. The quality of the serve from Gonzalez really set the point up for the South Americans. Service has been such an important factor in this qualifying tournament. And he sends that one into the net. Stoney faced. Venezuela call a timeout. Poland leading 21 points to 18.
Necessitamos un toque de bloqueo, una difesa cuando lo atacan no es fuerte. Ok, eso tenemos que hacer. Estamos là. Vamos, vamos. Un poquito más de empuje, un poquito más de empuje. Está saliendo bien.
Guardiamo.
Con la carrera, levantar la defensa. Esto tiene que ser. Vamos para allá con esto. Vamos ahora, vamos. No es fuerte, ponemos en el medio.
A call from Vincenzo Nacci. Vamos, let's go. Pinero would have to be the most mild-mannered of all the captains at this Olympic qualifying tournament. You don't see much emotion from him. David Konarski comes in for Lomesh. The opposite is on court. Kurek, huge serve. And a big man with a big appetite. Venezuela can only dig it back into court. And a decoy run, and it was it a net touch? I think it was. And he just followed through with his body. Just didn't get his leap right. Carrasco's down, the setter of Venezuela. Whether he's fallen awkwardly or collided with a teammate, I'm not quite sure. You can see Kurek just collecting the net along the way. He's fallen pretty awkwardly on his front, Jose Carrasco. He's shaken that off. Dreska on for Poland. Valencia serving for Venezuela. And that's an ace. A real misjudgment. And they draw to within a point. Well, that's about as bad as it gets from the service judgment. Timeout called by Poland. They drop their guard. Still lead 21-20 in the opening set.
Spoko, panowie, pięcie, zagrywka flot, side out. Dobra?
Tak jest.
Spokojnie,
Moja gra, nasza gra.
Huge sport in Poland, volleyball. You've got a team that's won all the major titles. You can see why. They've really performed at their best in so many different eras of the sport. It's Valencia serving. Venezuela trailing by a point. Big chance out wide. Good block. Montenek plays quickly and successfully for Poland. Exploiting his 211 centimetres to great effect. 22-20. Rafael Bušek at the service line. Big delivery too. And there's a fault at the net. Double touch. Point to Poland. Frustration for Nacci. They work their way back into the set, but now face a tough server in Rafa Bušek. He's overcooked it though. So a long ball, 21-23. Hayes comes in for Salerno, for Venezuela. Hayes a defensive player. Pinero winds up on the serve. Great contact. And Kubiak wins the point to generate set point for Poland. Ojanek floats it in. Out wide, and it's denied by a stuff block to win the opening set for Poland. Their strength from last night continues into day 5, 25 points to 21 for the world's number 2. The numbers pretty even in the opening set, 16 attacks each, 7 errors cost to Venezuela in the end, to 4 of Poland, and a couple of blocks. That's been a real weak point of the South Americans throughout the tournament. Their blocking positions of the net, 9 digs to 5. They scrambled well in that opening set. Coming off a 5-set thriller last night, where Kubiak was the top scorer, and he continued with that form today, albeit not as explosive, but certainly effective in that first set. Pinero with some early points. They need him to be at his very best, and Venezuela to have a realistic chance. Always colourful for support for the Poles wherever they play. Closer had a good opening set. All smiles for Poland. The young and the old supporting the world's number 2 ranked team. Giant of a nation, both in results and literally at this tournament. Venezuelan flag signed by some of the players. Set 1 done and dusted. 25 points to 21, Venezuela competitive. Can they just maintain that and just add a few elements in the second? Vincenzo Nucci will be hoping so. Changes for Poland. Lomash on. Venezuela serving to start the second set. Gonzalez sends that long. Carrasco with a really good back set. And that's excellent play, crunching. The spike was Pineroa, directing it perfectly. And that's Curvin Pineroa at his very best. Kurek, just easy pickings with the block not in place. Bartosz Kurek took advantage, just stroking it up the line for a winner, 2-1. That block is long. Previous point actually won by Venezuela. Thought it may have come off the block. No touch, said the officials. 2-2, second set. They're playing quickly, but Chiara can't find the right contact. Just off balance, you saw the set was a little bit behind the number 18. Had to beat the one-man block. It's a pretty significant block in Mozdenek. Kloss with the serve. Set to Salerno, but that is awesome. No way through there. 4-2 to Poland. Time to get the triple block humming, which they did. Final contact off Bushek. In a row, just glides it over the top of the block. Slapped forward by Piszek. Another decent effort. They're such a gnarly defensive team. This time the double block did the effect, denying the Venezuelan captain. Timeout called by Venezuela. Poland leading 5-2 and up a set.
Se no tenemos una buena carrera, paciencia, esto. Jonathan, se mira che la direzione è inutile che le mandi a prima. Estamos ahí, cambiamos esto. Tiene que ser vamos, vamos. Paciencia ahora, paciencia. Dale. Nos ponemos por todo viejo.
Poland managing the situation well. See the double block effective. Mozdenek denying Pineroa. He's the bearded giant of Polish volleyball, is Marcin Mozdenek. Well, sends that serve into the net. 3-5, Venezuela trail. Poland, the only team to have won all 4 matches at this qualifying tournament. Both Iran and France came up with their 4th wins, but played 1 extra match. Since 1996, the Poles unbeaten at World Olympic Qualifying. 13 wins in total. It's a very, very impressive record. Serve sent long. Bartosz Kurek, whose numbers were brilliant yesterday in that 5-set thriller. Came up with a couple of aces in his 22-point haul. And they got that all wrong. Chiara erring at the net, perhaps a little bit overawed by the defensive cover of Poland. 7-4. To the European champions. Gonzalez tries to roll it over the wall. And the second effort was a lot more successful. And Kubiak wins the point. Technical timeout. Poland lead 8-4 in the second set.
Even after 10 minutes? Yeah, sure. I don't know where I try to put in and pull down. Even already after
8-4 to Poland, second set. Gonzalez denied. Venezuela with another chance. Carrasco with a quick set. And this time Chiara wins the point. Carrasco is one of those setters that is hard to read. And the Poles thought he might have been going for the back set. He pressed forward. Out wide, and that's a big spike from a big man with a big appetite. Bartosz Kurek. Point to Venezuela. Well, I thought it caught the line, but no challenge by the Poles. This time he makes no mistake. Sending it down. Winning speed just a tad under 100 kilometres an hour. Pineroa finds contact off the Polish front court. Finds the corner of the court, more importantly. Quick set. Oh, that's delicate work. Wonderful play by the captain, Kubiak. No way through. He felt the block and just gone to the side of Pineroa. Saw the pocket of space and exploited it beautifully. Sent to ground by Gonzalez. Winds up a little too much on the serve. 11-8 Poland after claiming the first set 25-21. Huge serve. That's very big. Service ace for Kubiak, the captain. Insatiable desire for success, Poland. Reigning world champions. Better return, and that's quick and effective. Valencia winning the point. Rising quickly to meet Carrasco's set. That's how to beat the great wall of Poland's front court. Bartosz Kurek cannot be denied. 13-9. Pineroa. Kubiak thought he was a chance, but just too much velocity The arm swing of Kevin Pineroa. Good defense by Venezuela. Mostadak gives them no chance, slapping it to ground. Off a deflection for a point one, 14-10. Good set by Lomash. Pineroa off court. Poland in control. Good service return by Salerno. Touched over, but not effectively. Tough one for Emerson Rodriguez to pierce that solid triple block. Lomash with the touch. Mikhail Kubiak, the top scorer in this match so far, with 11 points. Off the block for a point one. Salerno's strike was effective. Floated long though. Just can't string any momentum together. Technical timeout. The Poles lead by a set and 16-11 in the second.
Dobry blok, panowie, brawo Buszu, dawaj. Przypominam, podwójny blok, to zamykamy prosto, a środkowy decyduje. Blokujemy górę czy nie, okej? I ostatnia rzecz, atakujący, kiedy piłka wysoka, to lubi atakować tutaj, okej? Czyli gotowi tu, jak jest podwójny blok, to blokujemy łapkę, okej? Tu jest priorytet.
Bo naprawdę nisko idzie, wiesz? Ja czekałem, że on będzie wypierdalał na długiej przychodnej, lepiej wyjść za bloku. Potem podwójny.
Certainly a comfort zone for Poland. Claiming the opening set after a bit of a struggle against Venezuela, but looks like a lot more comfortable going for them in the second. 16-11. And for the first time I can recall in the tournament, there's no Kevin Pineroa on court for Venezuela. The captain, who's the top scorer with 8 points. They've sustained an injury. That's the only thing I can think, because they certainly need him firing. Serve sent long by Bushak. Good outside hitter for the Poles. Mostadak finds the deflection off the block for 17-12. Good reverse set. Excellent defense by Poland. And it's caressed over, but Venezuela were aware to the situation, denying Mikhail Kubiak. 13-17 the point spread, second set. Venezuela have qualified for one Olympic Games, finished ninth in their sole Olympic appearance in men's volleyball, 2008 in Beijing. Good set, that's quick work. And Kloss, who's been in sharp form throughout this match, takes his points tally up to 5. That's how to bring the block out of the equation. Play quickly with precision. Konarski back in. replacing Kurek. Just over past there, and they have to scramble. Good joust. Valencia didn't touch the net, but he got an important touch, and that's a great block. That should inspire Venezuela. But there was a net touch picked up. Point goes to Poland. Or a foul anyway. May have been a carry. Didn't quite see the referee signal. Was just overpassed, and as a result, the set wasn't quite where Gonzalez wanted it. Just had to reach and overstruck the spike. 2013, Vilna Rivas in for his first minutes, first time on court, replacing Gonzalez. I haven't seen the best of Vilna Rivas throughout this tournament. Comes up with his first spike, which is denied. Second chance here, and off the block. That's good work by Emerson Rodriguez. Off Kubiak. Rivas rolls it into court. It's a decoy jump. There's nothing decoy about that effort from Rafael Buzak. Starting his leap behind the 3-meter line and then just flying through the air, controlling the winner so beautifully. Timeout called with Poland in control. 21-14, second set.
Solo sulla P1 sta facendo mai prima il tempo, ok? Sull'altra rotazione è equilibrata, asimo lettura, asimo lettura. Stiamo serrato, lettura perché sta giocando un po' come de pipe ora, ok? Con lo braccio arriva a toccare, come stavamo facendo il primo set, ok? Solo sulla P2 tenemos che c'è qualche opzione, ok? Vamos, e soprattutto 22, ok? Sì, vamos.
Venezuelan captain Kevin Pitero remains off the court. He remains their top scorer too with 9 points. So it remains to be seen why. Just in the section away from the coach at the moment, Pitero. Rivas denied. Just has to roll it back into court. Advantage here, Poland. Good set. And off the block for a point one. That's Konarski. The other opposite for the Poles. Smiles from Stefan Antiga. Kubiak crunches the serve. Emerson has a triple block to contend with and can't get through it. 23-14. That is defensive precision at its best. Rising in complete harmony. Kubiak just got his leap all wrong. And they've got a handy points cushion. 23-15. Edson Valencia. Return from Zatorski, and that's sent wide. Well, it's far too many errors off the service throughout the tournament for Venezuela. And now it's a gaggle of set points to Poland. Mateusz Bianek comes in. 210-centimetre middle blocker. Second tallest figure in the Polish lineup. Serves at set point. And he's just over-generated power. You can afford to do that when you have a healthy cushion, which the Poles do. Payers serving 17-24, but set point for Poland. A disappointing way to end the second set with a clear service fault, starting well over the line. So after losing the first set 25-21, it's easier going for Poland in the second. They claim it 25-17. 2 sets to love to the Poles. Comfort zone at the moment for the European giants. 10 attacks to 8 in that set. Sets the love advantage to the reigning world champions. Overwhelming favourites against Venezuela, but Venezuela started with a pep in their step. Pineroa in form. The defence strong, but as the match grew longer, the Polish block grew firmer and stronger. We haven't seen the best of their number 6, who was their standout performer, Bartosz Kurek, last night, but there's been plenty of lieutenants ably assisting in his absence, Rafał Buszek being one. Captain Kubiak, the top scorer, with 11 points. And Pineroa has to cool his heels on the touchline. Doesn't look like he's injured, so it's a tactical decision by Vincenzo Nacci not to have him on court. Now stretching that left hamstring, but he's been limbering up loosely with his teammates. Of course, the top 4 nations go through. The leading Asian nation, which now looks to be Iran after today's stirring win over China. But if Asian nations were to occupy any of the top 4 places, they'd qualify for the Rio Olympics. Of course, it's going to be tough with Poland and France, the standout teams in the competition, but Iran have performed at their best. China have been impressive. Certainly Japan and Australia have to make up the ground from this region. At the line is Marcin Mojdanek, serving to commence the third set. Poland leading 2 sets to love. Rivas rise as well, opening point to Venezuela. Vilna Rivas, the second top scorer at the World Cup, behind Pineroa last year. Good set. Nice scrambling by Poland. Kubiak gets the third bite of the cherry, but can't put it away. Rivas with some quick reactions. Pineroa back on court. Hooks it into play. Oh, that's a clever winner. Just a look-away winner by the captain of Poland, Kubiak. Look at his eyes. The eyes tell the story. Great scrambling by Rivas. And there you go. Look one way, play it the other. I think that's officially called showboating. Double block effective there for Poland. Oh, Kurek can't keep it in. Just lost his bearings a little. 2-1 to Venezuela. Only team yet to win a match at the Olympic qualifying tournament is Venezuela. Kurek sees it repel, but not for long. Carrasco was scrambling but couldn't make up the ground, and Bartosz Kurek wins the point for Poland. 2-all, third set. That's better delivery. Outside set was perfect for Pinaroa. After cooling his heels on the bench, he's come out punching in the third set. 3-2 to the South Americans. Valencia hits the line, floats the serve, awkward one to return. Kubiak does well, deep in court. Rivas off the block. And Kurek finds the angle and the point for Poland. Had to adjust his leap. And that was really clever work, because the captain just looked like he was going to wind up with a spike. Kubiak, in the end, he's played it to Kurek. The surprise tactics been pretty impressive in this set. And that was sharp work. Jesus Chirio Perella, haven't seen much of him in the tournament. Winds up with a serve, just kept in. Mostanek did well just to be net aware, and then great reflexes. It's hooked back by Pishak, who's involved once more to do some sharp defensive work. Pinaroa denied by the triple block. Point to Poland, and that's been a common theme in the match and the tournament. Their blocking position has been absolutely outstanding. Great understanding in their defensive work. 4-all, third set. Huge serve. And sharp work by Jesus. Big service delivery came from Bartosz Kurek. Quick set, single block, avoided expertly. Nice set. And Kurek flies through the air with the greatest of ease. 5-all, third set. Service ace from Rafa Bushtek. Brings his points tally up to 5. Sends that second delivery into the net. 6-all, third set. Kubiak the top scorer with 13 points. Kloss and Kurek behind 6 and 5 respectively. Jesus with the jumper and consecutive service errors. Becoming contagious. Ozdenek doesn't have that big jumper, controls the floater mid-court. Well, they got that all wrong. It started with the overpass on the return of serve, and that's just a lack of concentration. Poland the first to 8 points, technical timeout, third set.
Środkowej numer 13, robimy opcję z nim, ok? Atakuje dobrze, atakuje dużo. You can play. You have the good here. So you can go with him. Okay. But I see you will play more. With him second line or Brazil. So option 4, option 5. Option 4, option 5. Hi guys.
Navigating their way through this Olympic qualifying series well, Poland, top-ranked nation at number 2 in the world. Always going to be a steep ask for Venezuela. Ozdenek serving, 8-6 the lead. Quickly played, Valencia snapped into the spike. We haven't seen enough of that type of tactic. They've got the players to change the rhythm. Carrasco, a good setter. We know the skills of Pitaroa. Kurek off the block, and it's out. That's good judgment by Kubiak, the captain. Here's Gresikos Lomash from the service line. That's sharp work by Villain Rivas. Excellent set. Jose Carrasco's certainly a pinpoint man in that respect. Can find his white hit as well. 8-9 to Venezuela, third set. And if you can play quickly, I can play even more. And closer accepted the Lomash set. Straight down the middle. He wasn't mucking around. Very direct team, Poland. Whether in their blocking play or their attacking approach. Joust. Net touch picked out. 11-8 to the Poles. Kubiak puts everything into that service action. He's the top points gatherer, 13 with an ace so far. Only player in double figures. Well, he's spoken about it ad nauseum of Vincenzo Nucci, about the concentration levels, the consistency required to be successful at this level. And all those things have conspired against his Venezuelan team. Well, case in point, that service return from Rivas. Pretty standard delivery, just not set in position. Close, just overstrikes the serve. 10-13, set number 3. Pitaroa hits the tape. When they needed some inspiration from their captain, he failed to deliver. 14-10. Carrasco, outside set. And it falls into court. Or does it? No. Point to Venezuela. One flag went down, the other went up. Good set by Lomash. And the angle kill successful. Rafa Bushek. Bushek with a searing serve, great delivery. Fantastic pace and control. Technical timeout, Poland very much in control. 2 sets to love and 16-11 in the third.
Zati, rozłożę mu ręce. Jezusowi na Jezusa.
He's 19. The ball with your plan, with the goal block, and don't fly. Okay? Don't fly. He's spiking.
Polish fans travel wherever their national team plays. If they have the type of success they've had, why not? You're going to certainly enjoy your sporting experience. If you're a supporter of the Polish volleyball team, 16-11. They trail Venezuela after claiming the first 2 sets. And it's Rafa Bushek at the service line. Big jumper. Well returned. And Rivas sends it to ground, but it's wide. Will there be a challenge? They look across to their bench. And Chenzo Nucci not firing in a protest on that call. 17-11. Another hammer serve by Bushek. Pinero can only guide it back into court. Here's Kurek, the big man. Denied by an excellent block. Oh, 99 times out of 100, you'd expect the score there. Outside block was good, but no, it's caught the top of the tape. The ball is faster than the eye can pick up. Plenty of ground to make up, though, for Venezuela. Jesus serving it to 12-17. This time Kurek off the block for a point to Poland. Thoroughly professional display at the moment by the Europeans. Marcin Mozdanek at the service line. Pineroa, and he sends that well. Straight to the feet of Poland's tallest man. Into double figures with his points tally. That's big, very big indeed. Rafa Bushek. Up to 9 points, equal with Karol Klos. Quebec, the standout performer with 12. Carrasco under pressure, and Chiara finds hands. In fact, it's Rivas for a point, 1 to Venezuela. The bearded flyer. Watching himself, striking well, trying to instigate a fight back here for the South Americans. Well, that's precision, absolute precision. Resagosh Lomash with the set, and he knew what was coming. Carol Kloss did the rest. Chiara has good control. Struck it early to get through the block. Venezuela trailing 15-20 in set number 3. Valencia floats it in. Kurak rises strongly. And he's accumulating his points now after a slow start to the match. Bartosz Kurak. Timeout called by Venezuela, and they have to play catch-up, trailing 15-21 in this third set.
Valencia. Questo e así. Dale. Guerriamo hasta el final, viejo, vamos.
Is there a way back for Venezuela? Poland hopes not. They want to maintain their perfect record. 4 wins from 4 so far. They want to reassume top place on the label. Rivas did well through the setup. Vilna flying in the air, striking Kubiak. Hoping it won't be the only blow he strikes in this match. Good serve by Pitaroa. Excellent set. Bushek is denied by the first effort. Will he get a second bite at it? No, he won't, but point is won. It's the captain, Michal Kubiak. Kudarski in for Lomash. Got this habit of playing the two opposites sometimes on court. Kudarski, the support act for Kurak, who's serving now. Chiara. Strong defence once more. Bushek had it repelled. Rolled off the tape there by Chiara. Kurak can't put it away. And it's long. Well, it will be challenged. It looked long. It was called in. And I'm sure Stefan Antiga will fire in a challenge. He does. Right on the line was the Polish coach. The players went up as if they felt it was out immediately. Let's see what Hawkeye has to say about the situation. 2 challenges per set per team in 7 different categories, and it's caught the line. Well, that's unsuccessful by Poland. Ball in or out, 3-metre line violation, service line foot fault, centre line foot fault, net touch off the block, and ball into the antenna. There's 7 categories of challenges the coaches can fire in. Chiara winds up on the serve. Back set, rolled over by Kudarski. Rivas tries the same. Here's a chance. Spirited rally. Kudarski gets a touch off the block. Here's Pitaroa. Can't find the open court. Slapped over by Jesus and took a deflection for a point 1 to Venezuela. Untidy rally there for Poland. A couple of times they couldn't get their set right. That'll be Andreshka on court. And sets wide. Kudarski sends it to ground. Still alive for Venezuela. Kudarski a second chance. And this time he finds the court. David Konarski plays for the Zakska club in Poland. All bar one ply their trade in clubland in Poland, which makes things really easy to organise for Stefan Antiga as far as training camps and organisation for the national team. Hinaroa tries to angle and control the winner, but can't do so. And match point for Poland. Timeout called. The Poles in the box seat.
Non miriamo il punteggio, vamos.
Él no la quiere mirar, ¿sabe por qué?
The support is growing and growing. They have got 1 foot in qualification for the Rio Olympics. They haven't quite booked their plane tickets, but they're getting close. Rafa Bushak at the line with Poland at match point. Slap down and it's wide, and there it is. The perfect record continues for Poland. They've come to Japan in fine form. They're enjoying their work very much indeed. Back on top of qualification in this 8-team competition. 25-21, 25-17, 25-18 in the third set. After being pushed all the way last night to 5 by China, it's easy pickings for Poland on day 5 in Tokyo. Have qualified for Rio. 5 wins from 5 has done the trick. Now friends and family can book their travel and accommodation. The players can look forward to both the World League and the Rio Olympics. They'll go in as one of the favourites too for gold. World number 2, current world champions. Finished outside the top 2 in the World Cup, but they are full of great spirit here in Japan. Now, the Olympic champions of 1976 in Montreal. They've won the World League, the World Championship, the European titles. They've won the Grand Slam in men's volleyball, and now they're searching for a second Olympic crown. They'll get their chance in Rio. It's a huge sport in Poland. There are a huge bunch of world-class volleyball players. They've done their country proud. Stefan Antiga looking to add to his trophy collection as coach of Poland. That man's been an absolute colossus for them. Bartosz Kurek. Karol Klose was their second top scorer tonight. The red and white march on. Poland's third set stats, 13 attacks to 14. The error count plagued Venezuela all night. 2 blocks to 1, 8 digs apiece, but 3 sets to love is the most important statistic for Poland. Well, they've had to play some searching matches, stretched to 5 sets v France, Canada and China. There's the match statistics, 39-38, so nothing in the attack stats, but the error count far too high for Venezuela, and 9 blocks to 2. Poland gnarly in defence. Their block is very effective. Venezuela leaving themselves a little open in the front court. Plenty of support for the red and white in Tokyo. Kirek wasn't at his brilliant best tonight, but still a very good contributor. 9 points overall. Kubiak with the fake out wide to Kirek. Wasn't the best of nights from Petaroa, despite the fact that he was top scorer with 11 points. And there it is, they are Rio bound. And they let the world know that they're going to Brazil, keen to lift a second Olympic title.